Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for my video that has been, requested for actually quite a few weeks now because of course, what happened with Scott Wilson a few weeks ago. Of course, he has sadly passed away, and I'm here to do a character spotlight on Hershel. This one was suggested by Epic Zombie Killer, and shout out to him, by the way. Epic Zombie Killer, go check out his videos. He does Walking Dead videos. He does tons of other videos as well. So go check out Epic Zombie Killer. Go subscribe to him if you enjoy his content. So, yeah, and, if you like my channel, you'll probably love his channel, because we have quite similar topics that we like to talk about. So, yeah, let's talk about Hershel. Let's talk about Scott Wilson, Hershel Green, and his character on The Walking Dead, of course, now that he's no longer with us, not only in the show, but in real life as well, sadly. So, I also want to show off real quick, too. I actually just got a brand new Funko Pop. It's a Captain America Funko Pop, so I figured I would show that one off. If you guys want to see a review, I guess you guys can comment down below. I don't know if I'll do a review, but if there's enough demand, I guess I could go ahead and do it. Yeah, pretty cool Captain America Funko Pop, so really cool. I want to get the Wolverine as well. So, that's pretty cool. Anyway, so Hershel, he is one of the best characters in the Walking Dead television series. I still think, even to this time, he's one of the best characters. So, of course, he's introduced in The Walking Dead Season 2, and he goes through all the way till Season 4. So that's a good amount of time to survive in The Walking Dead. I mean, I'd say my favorite time for Hershel was probably in Season 4. Now, my favorite episode for this character would probably be Interment. I mean, I think that's an obvious one. He saves everybody, all the sick people pretty much, at least everybody that he can, and they help Glenn in the end. And I mean, he goes through so much in that episode. So, of course, we first meet him on the farm. He is the leader of his, little group on the farm. He does save Carl at first, so I mean, that's a great introduction to a character. Now, he doesn't want anybody going near the barn. He doesn't want anybody going near the barn, and of course, when Shane busts it open, he wants Shane off his land. He wants Shane off the farm. So of course, after his wife and seeing the zombie version of her come out, it's too much to bear, and he goes out to the bar. So then, of course, Glenn and Rick go after him because, of course, Beth is like in some kind of state or whatever. Like, what does Rick say? Beth claps and she's like in some kind of, I think he actually said some kind of state. So I'm just gonna go with that, but. Anyway, yeah, because I don't think Rick knew what it was either. So, yeah, that's kind of funny. But, yeah, so we get to see that. And then Hershel, of course, Rick and Hershel, I feel like in the bar, after Rick kills those two guys, I feel like Hershel almost caught Dave and Tony. I feel like Hershel kind of starts to respect Rick because of how he did that and how he handled the situation so well. And he kind of gives him that look, he's like, and they're good after that, because then Hershel lets them move in and stuff. Now, of course, he loses his farm because of a darn herd, and, that is very unfortunate, and he doesn't want to leave. He's shooting a shotgun, and he just does not want to leave. But unfortunately, he does. And it's really sad when they're driving away from the farm in the Season 2 finale, and Hershel kind of looks back, and he just sees the farm for the last time, and he kind of turns around. And he doesn't look at it again. That was pretty sad. But then, of course, it's just him. Rick and Carl are along with him. It's just him along with Rick and Carl, and he says, "Please keep your boy safe. If a walker gets me, so be it. Because I lost my farm, I lost my wife, and maybe my daughters." And then Rick kind of interrupts with, "You don't know that. They'll be here." And he's like, "Oh, you don't know that." And he's like, "You're a man of God. Have some faith." And he's like, I can't, understand God's plan. And he said, "I just thought he had something different in mind," or whatever he said about that. So that was one of my favorite scenes with Hershel. That was really awesome. He has some amazing lines throughout the series. I mean, man. So going into Season 3, of course, he loses his leg, and that's one heck of a way to start a season. Of course, he kind of learns how to walk with the crutches and stuff. He thanks Rick for saving his life, which, of course, yeah, Rick saved his life. I love the scene, though, in Season 3, when you get to see Rick and Hershel talk, and he's like, "Someone called me on this phone," after Lori does. "Someone called me on this phone." And he's all shaky and stuff, and he's like, he checks it, and he's trying to dial a number. He's like, "Rick, there's nothing. But he doesn't tell him, because he knows. Hershel understands because he lost his wife. So he knows that Rick is going crazy. So then, of course, when he talks to him outside the fence, he's like, "Are you coming back soon?" And Rick's just like, he's like, I don't know what I'm doing. And he's like, "I'm waiting." And Hershel's like, "For what?" And he's like, I don't know. And then he said, there's an answer. And he's like, I saw Lori, you know, Lori, I'm seeing Lori. And he's just like, I know it's not really her, but there's an answer, you know? And Hershel's just like, you're looking for him. And Rick's just like, you know, and he's like, Shane too, in the town, of course, in Woodbury. And he's just like, you're looking for him, you know? And he's like, Rick, come on in, you know? It's not safe out here. And he's like, I can't. And he walks away, you know? So, man, Rick and Hershel have, like, one of the best friendships. I always look at it as, like, a father-son type of relationship between the two of them. That's always how I viewed it. And I'm not the only one that viewed it that way, because there's a lot of people that said that's literally what the relationship between them two is a father-son type of relationship. It's really, really cool. So basically, you go into, you know, these last few episodes here with Season 3. Hershel doesn't have too much time. He talks to Rick about what to do with Michonne. There's not too much that goes on with him after that until Season 4, when, of course, he gets his prosthetic leg, and, of course, the flu. He saves everybody, and after him saving everybody, and after everything he goes through, he dies by the frickin' governor. So, man, what an awesome character. I mean, you want to talk an awesome character. Hershel is one of the best characters in The Walking Dead, and I wish I had a 10-inch figure of Hershel. I wish that would be a thing. I got a 10-inch Glenn, 10-inch Daryl, 10-inch Rick, 10-inch Michonne, and 10-inch Negan. Those are the only 10-inch figures that have been released. Why can't we get a 10-inch Hershel? I mean, the guy passed away in real life. Let's get a 10-inch Hershel. McFarlane, you know, get to it. Because seriously, we need a 10-inch Hershel. I would love to have a 10-inch Hershel somewhere in the background. I think that would be so cool. So, that's that. But anyway, awesome, awesome character. I wanted to do this. And yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Rest in peace, Scott Wilson. Seriously, rest in peace. And yeah, guys, I'll end it here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.